Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for our latest ARCFEST, bringing together all of you as collaborators to discover, learn and engage with each other and our staff to generate applied research which can be implemented and make a real impact on reducing health inequalities across our region. You will notice there's been a big change to how this ARCFEST looks and feels. We've been working on making the ARCFEST more personalised based on your theme meeting selections, easier to navigate and present more opportunities to interact with our staff during today's sessions. We'll be having sub-theme virtual rooms so the themes can drill down further in sharing their work, engaging your input and getting your ideas. Additional documents and materials to read or consult on will also be available during each session, and I would encourage you to ask questions of all of our staff where something needs clarifying for you. We will also be gauging your input to some key questions as we progress through the day by using the online polls. Please also feel free to put into the chat function any comments you have, as all of the chats and sessions are being recorded today for those unable to attend and for our themes to review so that they can ensure that all of the questions are answered. So even if there may not be a definitive answer today, we will ensure that there are ones provided after the event for all to see. We will also be uploading all of the materials from today onto our website and selected sessions into the ARC Northwest Coast YouTube channel in the next day or so. As we move forward, our public advisors will also be delivering to our ARCFEST theme meetings by co-chairing and helping ensure advisors are well embedded from inception to implementation. Some themes have started to adopt this model already, while others will follow in time for our next ARCFEST. I thank the public advisors and the theme staff involved in this initiative, and I hope it provides dividends for all. And soon after that, we'll be following this up with a professional co-chair as well. Further to the results of the last survey of ARCFEST attendees, we have shortened the day, and the Members Forum and Public Advisor Forum are now held on a different day. While still maintaining our current coronavirus research portfolio of 26 studies, we continue to review and renew our core theme work as part of the NIHR Restart Framework. We realise our members and regional population are still focused on and very significantly impacted upon by the pandemic, with the second wave and backlog of cases to be dealt with among many challenges. Nevertheless, we must maintain and rebuild momentum, but with a post-pandemic reality. As you will hear today, some themes have been making rapid progress in areas such as dementia, where we've recently published research on the impact which cuts to local social services have been having on carers and their families and loss of that social contact, or in answering direct research questions via something called Rapid Conversion Evidence Summaries Project, or RACES, designed to help our members with specific research question or an area of practice that they are developing. Searches are undertaken to identify a relevant systematic review. This review is then critically appraised and implications for the service identified, and then a two-page summary is written. Recommendations from this review are then implemented into practice and published for further use across our local health and social care system and wider afield. You can find more about those with our Midas theme after lunch today. You can also hear and read about the progress of our online resource called the Place-Based Longitudinal Research Resource, PLDR.org, which has exceeded our expectations, with elements of this being used as evidence to feed into the report for the all-parliamentary group for Left Behind Neighbourhoods during the pandemic. It's also been used by local agencies planning and mapping their response to the pandemic, and used for forecasting the impact of COVID-19 and official reports for the Midlands and other UK areas. We've published over 50 research articles in journals and would suggest you visit our website index or individual theme pages to find out more. Don't take too long, as the list grows weekly, with over 40 more in press or with referees at the last count. Our membership continues to grow, with 61 organisations now ARC members. Remember, the ARC is its members. This includes acute and secondary care, mental health, third sector, public health and community-rooted organisations, as well as primary care. Indeed, the past few weeks leading up to this ARCFEST has seen us launch a new membership strategy to ensure all of our members have a link person to discuss any ARC-related issues with, and we have ensured that there is now an opportunity for the constituency representation of all of our members on our steering board. These constituencies are by type of organisation, such as specialist trusts, local authorities, universities, primary care networks, etc. And you all have your member organisation pages for the groups of members on our website, and please keep an eye on those and you'll find out what's happening in your particular group. You may also be aware that we worked with several other ARCs in the North and Northern Health Science Alliance to publish a report last month which highlighted the massive impact on the North's health and economy from COVID-19, while exposing some of the huge health inequalities within our communities. That simply can't be ignored. I recommend reading this report. The link is on our website and will be posted in the chat as I speak. One of our public advisors, Peter Lloyd, with colleagues, has also written a series of academic monographs about the pandemic and its implications. Well worth a read, very thought-provoking. These are also available on our website in the COVID section. No doubt some of you experience these problems daily, either in your local areas or when accessing care services. It's bringing those experiences and perspectives to our ARCFEST which you want to draw upon and that we value immensely. ARCs nationally have been awarded further monies recently to speed up the implementation of findings during the pandemic by aligning closely with organisations such as the Innovation Agency. And we look forward with them and our members on making a real difference through our research and implementing it. We also now have sight of the agreed national subjects which ARCs around the UK are collaborating on as this work progresses. It's in its infancy currently, and we're providing updates for our future ARCFEST. But again, this is all about getting research into practice through high quality implementation programs. We're currently recruiting for internships from our members to ensure they benefit from our capacity building plans, and have recently recruited a number of PhD students through many of our university members. So collaborations are formed and progress has been achieved. It was great to meet so many of them virtually recently and hear more detail about their ideas for research, which include topics as diverse as aging with bipolar, social prescribing impact on communities, and researching comorbidity and multimorbidity clustering to inform a more equitable health and social care approach. We are proud to have financially supported all of these students for the next couple of years and look forward to hearing of their progress in future ARCFESTs. Coronavirus did put a spanner in our plans for progressing the pitches we heard from our members and public advisors in February earlier this year. However, we'll be hearing an update on them in the morning session coming up after me. I would also stress that our themes are at different stages of developing their non-COVID-19 research ideas, and you will hear some are still at the idea generation, some have now published findings, and some which are ripe for opportunity for you to offer input. We want you to help progress our work together and not only ask questions of what you will see presented today, but consider how you can contribute to the project either from an organisation or individual point of view. That could be feeding in experiences, helping shape a research question, or use your own connections to help disseminate findings. I know some of you already do this, and thank you for that. We're always keen to find out which member organisations want to link up with which areas of research, so please let us know if you find something of interest. You will also notice that we're offering dedicated cross-cutting theme sessions after lunch, so you can gain an insight into the depth of skills and knowledge we have amongst our staff, and enable you to think how you can work with them in either solving problems on the front line or in developing research questions that can make an impact. That may be through our Stroke Roundtable initiative, for example, via our impact team, or our offers of methodological support through our Midas team, the cutting edge data innovations in our care and health informatics theme, or the many capacity building opportunities which are available, which I flagged up earlier. We already have a number of registered projects and funding opportunities being progressed. Other things we've been developing include demonstration sites in Northwest communities, building on the Clark Neighbourhoods for Learning work. We've also helped establish the Northwest Coast Seaside Towns and Communities Network, aiming to share the benefits of research findings on communities with similar health inequalities, while also increasing the use and measures of algorithms through our place-based longitudinal data resource, or PLDR.org, for government reports and more widely with other organisations. Above all, I want you to remember that you are all a key part of ARC Northwest Coast. We're a collaboration and we need each other. As a public advisor, an organisation delivering services, or providing academic specialist knowledge to produce outputs that make a real difference. We all need to work together. We must keep at the forefront of our minds that if we are here to develop, deliver, and implement research into practice, enabling real and positive change for patients and the public, with an overarching focus on reducing health inequalities. I hope that you feel that you have contributed towards this objective in some way by the end of the day. Please contact us via our ARCFEST West Coast email if you have any queries, and thank you for supporting us by collaborating with us today. It's truly heartwarming to see so many members with us in this ARCFEST in December, and I hope you find the meetings and presentations interesting, rewarding, and the start of many great opportunities to get involved in what we do and building on those networks you have already established. I look forward to seeing you later and hope you really enjoy the day. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Konstantinos Daras, and I'm a postdoc research associate in health data analytics at the University of Liverpool. In the next few minutes, I would like to introduce you to the care and health informatics team. The CHI theme is a cross-cutting theme which supports all the ARC themes and members. The CHI theme builds on existing strengths, such as the place-based longitudinal data resource, which uses record-level hospital episodes, prescribing, local authority, and environmental data to develop longitudinal small area indicators. In addition, it uses the household health survey of more than 6,000 residents in Northwest Coast for the rapid evaluation of new policies and interventions. The CHI theme also co-produces plans for covering a cross-organizational scale-up of data linkage and data governance, shared e-infrastructure, data harmonization, computation statistics and AI, and clinical and public health informatics, aiming for a public library of reusable resources for our partners to implement using their own data. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to hear from you in our CHI session later today, where you could hear more about our plans. Bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Andrew Clegg, the theme lead for MIDAS, which is the Methodological Innovation, Development, Adaptation and Support theme. I'm just going to take a couple of minutes to tell you about what we do, who's in the team, and what we'll be telling you about this afternoon in our session. What do we do? Well, MIDAS provides methodological support that underpins applied research in the ARC Northwest Coast, and we do that through firstly, helping people develop research proposals and to produce research. Second, through supporting people in developing their skills through training and education. Thirdly, establishing methodological support networks. Fourth, through developing and adapting research methods. And finally, ensuring that people have access to useful information to support both their research and the development of services. And we do this all with our work being underpinned by consideration of health equity, patient and public involvement, co-production and capacity building. Who's in the team? This is the MIDAS team who have skills and expertise in a wide range of methodologies and are able to provide great support for different projects. What are we going to tell you about this afternoon? I'm going to tell you about 3 areas we've been working on. First, how we're looking to tackle health inequalities in the Northwest Coast. Specifically, we'll be outlining our approach to support people to produce research that will reduce the effects of health inequalities and improve people's life chances. Second, given the current challenges people are facing, we'll outline our work on the effects of pandemics on the mental health of both health workers and the general population, and look at what interventions have been shown to be helpful. Finally, we'll outline an approach we've developed to provide members with rapid evidence to inform the development of their services and practice, which includes helping them to develop skills in critically evaluating research. We look forward to seeing you this afternoon. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Caroline Watkins. I'm the Prof of Stroke and Older Pupils Care at the University of Central Lancashire in Preston, and I'm Implementation Lead for the North West Coast ARC. The implementation team works with all 6 of the teams across the ARC, so including the 4 research themes, which you'll hear more about today, and the 2 methodological teams, Midas and Chai. So within my team, I am the lead, and the implementation side of things is led by Victoria Appleton, with Kimberly, Hayley and Nicola. The capacity building side is led by Colette and George, and everyone is ably supported by Ellie, our admin assistant. So this afternoon, we'd like you to come to learn more about the implementation team and what implementation is, so we can tell you about how implementation science can help to understand implementation and to understand more about how we get things into practice. We'd like to discuss these things with you in the context of some of your own issues and ideas, and hopefully that can shed light on some things. In terms of the capacity building team, we're about trying to support people in developing themselves and other people in their organisations, and there are a range of opportunities: internships, PhD studentships, research skills training, and also mentorship. So please come and learn a little bit more about the things that we do.
Hi everyone, this is Shema Hassan. I am the Patient Public Community Involvement and Engagement Research Lead, and today I will be giving you a small introduction about working with the ARC. ARC North West Coast works to bring people together from different settings such as health and social care, NHS, local authorities, the universities, public members, the Innovation Agency and many more, to develop, deliver and implement research into practice with an overarching aim to reduce health inequalities, to enable real and positive change for patient and the public. We support you by having the mechanisms that will help you develop your research or implementation project. This includes having public and patient involvement, research, capacity development and knowledge mobilization, the methodological support, informatics and data, and also links across the other ARCs. ARC North West Coast gives you the opportunity to submit an idea via the website or directly to the theme. Your idea will be explored by an ARC member, which will then help you to develop the idea into a research or an implementation project. This will be documented in a scoping form, which then will be shared with the theme management meetings to discuss and agree if the idea is a priority for the theme support. Once the support is identified, other theme such as Midas, Chai or Impact will be contacted for support and help support this project move forward. If the idea is not prioritized within our themes, then we will still support you and signpost you in the right direction. We will also introduce you to the NIHR Research Design Service Northwest if further help is needed to develop your proposal into a funding application. We will also create the links and support to get you in contact with other ARCs where we think the idea best fits. Also, if you need a letter of support for a funding application, we are happy to do so, providing these conditions: that your project must be applied research or implementation addressing health and social care problems, focuses on health inequalities, and be co-produced with health and social care organisations and members of the public. When awarded, We anticipate that you keep us informed of the progress and the grant income so we can include in our reports to NIHR. We appreciate that this was a brief introduction. If you require any further details about the pitch of an idea, please visit our website or send us an email to arcnorthwestcoast@liverpool.ac.uk. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name's James. I'm part of the ARCFEST support team and external partner helping to produce ARCFEST this December 2020. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to show you a few features of the platform and how to make the most out of it throughout today's sessions. What we're looking at now is the Town Hall view. You would have seen this already. It's where you would have landed upon logging in, and it's essentially where everyone can put ideas together on the activity stream and comment on how the day is going so far, or share thoughts, ideas, ask questions, as well as you'll be able to contact our team, the ARCFEST support team, either through the Town Hall itself or by using the search function where you can search for us there. You can simply send us a message by clicking on the blue button and we'll get back to you if you need any assistance. You can also search for sessions or speakers or other delegates using the search function as well. So if you'd like to do that, that is also possible. If you have a session that you're currently attending, that's ongoing, that's started, you'll also notice that appears down the left hand corner here. Here's a test session I've set up today, as it's the 2nd of December, and I can just simply click on that and it would take me through to the session. I'll come back to that in a moment. The main view that we're looking at is the My Schedule view. You'll be on that now, watching the introduction to ARC 2020. This will show you your personalised schedule for the whole day. I'm actually looking at the global schedule, so mine isn't personalised, I can see every single one. But essentially your day is broken down into sessions. Some of those sessions will be one way, where you'll receive an update, usually via a single video feed or from a single presenter. And some of those will be discussion or breakout elements, where you'll be in a normal or traditional video call, where you can all communicate, discuss and share ideas. A couple of things I'd like to point out. Many of the sessions today will have polls and additional features to them. We'll just take this this session here. On the right hand side of the session, the video screen will appear in the middle here when the session is live. You can ask questions in the chat or chat with other people that are watching, as well as comment on any of the chat comments made by other people watching, as well as being able to talk. The chat function is really useful as it's logged, so if you would like to ask any questions that maybe can't be tackled today, they can be followed up on as well by staff. The far right hand side tab for polling, you can see there's 2 active polls on this session, and I can answer those really simply by selecting my answers and then pressing the vote button. Some sessions also have additional activities. You can see this one in its description has some polling, which obviously I've pointed out on the right hand side, but also activities that they have links for. So for example, activity 1 is a public easy retro board. I'm sure they'll explain in the session how they'd like to use it, as well as an interactive Jamboard or whiteboard in this session as well, which again you can access through the links below the session, and the presenter will also be using during that session. As you move throughout the day, your schedule will push you through the scheduled events that you're due to attend. If you have any issues with accessing any events, or your schedule doesn't look quite right to you, maybe it's the wrong theme or you think you've got a session missing, again please contact the support team as I detailed before, and we'll do our best to help you out. It's also just worth pointing out that the times in today's schedule are fixed. You can see an example, this breakout for IPH, which is scheduled for 10:35 to 11:15. You'll be able to join the meeting from 10:35, sometimes a little bit earlier for the discussion elements, but it can't last any longer than 11:15. The system will close the session at the scheduled time. so that everyone's able to move on to the next session and we stick to time. So we would ask your cooperation in ensuring that we stick to time by keeping an eye on how close we are to the end of a session and obviously wrapping up in a prompt manner. I'm just going to switch to my test session so I can show you what it looks like when you join a session. I'll just click on this test session here. After a few moments you'll be placed into a meeting, into a traditional embedded call where you'll be able to talk to other delegates if it's a breakout. By default, when you join a session, if it does have participant video on, your video and microphone will be muted, and we just ask that you continue to remain muted unless you need to make a contribution. If you are making a contribution, simply just unmute your microphone. Your browser may ask you to confirm in the top left screen that it has permission to do so. I can flick between sessions. This is particularly useful in the afternoon where there's a number of concurrent sessions. In fact, from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. will be the only moment in the day where you'll have more than one session available to you at any time for the cross-cutting themes in the afternoon. So you may well wish to switch between those themes and attend multiple parts of them. Very simple to join to those themes, and if you'd like to share your screen you can do that as well. That's generally limited to presenters but very useful during the smaller breakouts throughout the course of today. Again, if you'd like any further help or you need to contact us for any reason, just type support into the top of the search bar and send us a message and we'll be able to respond to you directly in the chat. We hope you have a wonderful day and thanks for joining us.